Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Willie. Good morning. It is Saturday, May 2nd, 2020. And we are in No Man's Sky again. And today I'm playing more with the build menu. I had some ideas. But over here we have our sphere versus gravity test for speed. Over here we have just a fun thing of switches. So, the real question is, does gravity increase speed as it increases overall? Or rather, I guess gravity doesn't increase, but rather the angle at which, a ball rolls. The higher the angle, the greater the speed, yes or no? Let's find out. So, and it looks like that answer is yes. The greater the angle, the greater the speed. This is good. This is very good. Alright, so over here we got a little work to make this work the way I want it to, but I mean it doesn't really do anything other than just kind of show off what I'm doing, or what I can do, I suppose. I mean, isn't that why we do all of this? To show off? Anyway, so you have this idea here that, here, get over here out of the way. Alright, so, this is your starter button, that spawns here. This comes down, rolls, and through a test I did last night, learned that a sphere will go through a teleporter. Although it's a little unstable as to which direction it goes sometimes after it pops out the other side, so you gotta be careful with that. But that's gonna roll down here. It's gonna hit this and kind of go up a little bit, kind of like a mini golf, and then it's gonna roll down this way, and then it's gonna hit this switch. The first time it hits this switch, it's going to generate another sphere ball. It's going to do it again. And it's going to come down. And next time it hits the switch, the sphere generator will not work because we will have this off. This will be connected to... here. This one. Going to this egg timer. This capacitor, what do you want to call it? This is going to hold power and not drain. It'll just hold power, and that'll be a yes or no, and the answer is yes, I have power, which means do not spawn the next time the switch hits. However, it will hit this switch and it will charge the second battery, and it will roll on past. Now while it hits this one, or charges the second battery, this charges the drain on both batteries, which will reset this question to no, which means that the next time that this switch is hit, it should spawn another ball here. Now, so the second time it rolls across this, it's going to continue on. It's going to make contact with this other floor switch here, which will generate a ball here, which will just roll down and plop and hit this just after these have drained, which means this will spawn a new ball. And it should, in theory, self-propagate itself, but for some reason, it doesn't always work. And I think it has to do with this ball coming down. Sometimes it comes down and it bounces, and I think it actually misses the switch, I think. I haven't really watched terribly hard enough, but let's see what happens here. Okay, so that goes up there. That comes down here. It's going to roll over and hit the switch and trigger. Oh, it did not. Oh, it's because there was power. Okay. Now we're at the beginning of the cycle. Okay. I don't know. Okay, so... Oh, that's right. And after the first go around, that's the first hit. This coming by is the second hit. Pow. Okay. But as you can see, it didn't quite drain fast enough. So... of course. Metal plates, because I don't have like 8,000 of those back in my base reclamation thing, you know? Is one gonna be enough? God, how many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's 13 of those. That's 650 power drain in a second. How much are these guys getting? So it's got 204. Of course, that's empty. Naturally. Let's drain these. Yeah, it's just... there. Okay, so... let's get this out of here. You know, if that's where it's always going to end up, you know what? Let's just get this out of here. Just let it fall. And in fact, we're going to... send it that way. Alright, so... now... the first time you press this button, it's going to come down, hit this, roll around, it'll hit that, and that's what will charge the battery, and then it will respawn. And roll down, go up, come down, skip the switch, hit that, spawn that, that will roll down, hit that, and then it starts propagating one and the other, one and the other, one and the other. Oh, Jesus. Okay. So, alrighty. And here we go, going down, hitting that switch, hitting that switch, going down there, hitting that switch, that goes. See, it didn't work that time. Why? Why didn't it work that time? Whee. Oh, damn it. It stays. Okay. There we go. You can go bye-bye. Okay, so then so basically the idea here with this little spot I'm at is using gravity and directional flow of wall placement. That didn't sound right. That sounded stupid. So we're using gravity and placing walls and other base items such that we can direct the flow of the ball as it is rolling, say downwards on a ramp or on an incline. And if it's rolling downwards and you want to change the way it goes, there's a few ways to do that. And we're going to try one of them right now. So hold on to your panties, ladies, because you're about to get excited. Alright, so we want it to have a little bit of speed. So before it gets to this, so let's put it right about. Oh Jesus, what happened? Okay. So we're gonna put it right about here. Come on, get up there. And then we want to, there we go. I did not want to do that. Okay. Or that. Or that. That is what I want. Now stop it. I want to turn this way. Then, nope, not that way. Nope. There we go. This has to be what this was for. I mean, nobody is going to use this to actually go in and out of your garage with an exocraft. Nobody. Okay? Just putting that out there. Now, having said all of that, I mean, I guess that's my opinion. And now that I've said that, somebody else is going to be like, I do that all the goddamn time. So, you know, I guess be careful what you say, Willie. Alright, now. So I can't. Are you fucking kidding me? I can't put a floor switch on the floor. Okay, hello games, you need to change that, and now. Because that, my friend, is an issue that I'm going to seriously run into a lot. If this keeps up. Alright, well, for now, we're just going to put it down here. And that may be a constraint that we have to just work around. Which means probably more invention of some variety. This is the green one, right? Green one out, red one in. Okay, yeah. It's so backwards. Oh. Duh. Okay. go to there, and then you. There. Oh, right. That needs to stay open, so that's going to have to be... Okay. Alright. Because I'm silly. Alright, this all goes the fuck away. And... we are going to instead... let's just give you a little spot here. God dang it. Okay, so... Alright. And, you know, guys, if you're watching this, you know, do that every now and then when you're building. Go over there and upload your base and save the damn thing. I've lost a lot of build ideas that way. Alright, so... pow. Alright, so the first time through... right, it's going to come through. The first one's going to trigger the capacitor, which will open the door. The second one, of course, will do nothing. Alright, so Do I have power, yes or no? And the answer is yes, which means the door's going to open, which means we need to set another condition to drain the battery to close this. So if you guys haven't figured out yet, I'm going to see if I can make a pinball table. Or as close to one as I can, like a working one too, you know, not just a one to look at, right? There'll be some things we can't do. For example, flippers. We're not going to have anything that's going to react that fast and push the ball that hard. You know, the only thing that will do that is going to be your bolt caster or maybe your shotgun. I don't know about the other weapons yet, but so in theory, one of the ideas I had was that a player would stand up higher and look downward, right? Maybe not from this angle, but directly in front of you. And you would shoot at the ball when it came down, and that would be the flipper. But we are still in testing phase and just trying to solidify some ideas on can we do this. For example, that right there, the teleporter, I just figured that out last night. The question came to me. You know, will the sphere, activate that? I mean, it activates everything else, right? Which also leads me to believe that it might activate a push button if you can get it to hit it. Now, that's going to be the real trick. However, that's not as exciting because you're only allowed, last I know anyway, 10 push buttons per base computer, which is, I don't know what to say to that. I don't know why, and I would like to know why. Although, I guess knowing why doesn't matter. It doesn't change the fact that you still can't have it, I suppose. However, hello games, folks. If you guys ever catch these, come on, man. For real. A couple of things, right? Floor switches should attach to a floor regardless of the angle it sits. That's just my opinion. Much like many other things do. You know, I mean, I understand that the snap joint is on the edge, but come on, man. I mean, if you can make gravity somewhat work, work well enough, right, for this game, then in theory, I don't know. A combination of gravity and ragdoll physics tells me that you can lay a floor switch flat on a flat floor that is at a slight angle. I mean, come on, guys. Make that happen. Give me flippers. And then, And, man, let me... You know what else I would like? The sphere generator. I would like to change the size of that to something a little smaller. And... Yeah. I guess that would do for now. I mean, I've had all kinds of thoughts and ideas and requests and wishes, and man, who knows. But I am having a ton of fun with this, for as much as I like to bitch. Yeah, man. There's a lot we can do here. We've just got to figure it out. So, we're going to keep plugging away. So what are your thoughts? What do you guys have? Have you guys been doing anything crazy or interesting with your builds, or using the tools they gave, using the words that I was given? I will speak to you now with those words. Have any of you come up with interesting or alternative ways to use the tools given to us in the build menu? For example, if you have not seen my other videos, I've been working on a foosball table that is a working scoreboard having son of a gun. You score, 5 points and the game resets. You know, that's neat in a space exploration game, man. Need a break from all the aliens. Can play some foosball. Alright, so we need to set this. Does this need to be a timer? Oh, that could be a timer, just like in pinball, right? Hit the ramp, and then after you hit the ramp, put it in the chute that opens from hitting the ramp in a certain amount of time. I like it. So, excuse me. So what we're going to do here is, what in the world is going on? Did my game just freaking, really? I'm coming back. Just give me a second. What the hell? Alright, come on. Okay. Yeah. Good thing I saved a little while ago, like I was saying. I don't think I even lost anything. I've been running around talking for so damn long doing nothing. Okay, so back to the idea at hand here. We're going to create a drain. I'll go 3. I'll say 3 of these. Alright, so now, test number 2. That might be longer than 9 seconds. Actually, 9 seconds wouldn't be right, but it's going to be 18. 9, 4.5. 5 her, so 15, 10, 12 seconds. 12 to 13 seconds. Okay. So, oh, look at that shit. Get off of there, you turd. Let's go just a little faster here. Okay, so I've increased my drain to 25 from 15. So 25 kps drain, which means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I should get 7 seconds out of this, maybe 8. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 seconds. Although I did not count Mississippi. If that matters. Let's try this again. Okay. Get her going. We're going to hit the switch. Okay. Close. Interesting. Interesting, interesting, interesting. So there are things that we're going to be able to do with this. And I think I like the angle of the third one the best. I think any steeper, and you're going to have problems. Not with like the gravity and all that. I mean, it's going to do what it's going to do, and it'll work when it works. But as far as playing pinball, though, if you're the flipper, right, you don't want this thing coming down at you too fast, because then you're not going to really feel, anyway, like you've got some sort of control over the ball. Alright, so if that opens up, give us another ball. Alright. This is coming through. Alright. We need to be able to push it. Okay, so we've got things to figure out still. But this is a heck of a start. So the next idea to really consider or work on, because we know that that'll do what it's supposed to do, really is just getting the table surface, just the flat surface, built. And then from there determine the size. Now, my thoughts on this are to use triangle pieces so that I can have my angles like I've got up here, you know, feeding funnel like towards the center of the playing field where the ball would drop through. But man, I mean, we can set conditions to make a multi-ball happen. And we can set, I mean, that's all a pinball machine is conditions based on a ball rolling across a switch, or activating a switch, or triggering something. The only thing we don't have is flippers, a true scoreboard, you know. But I mean, we can do everything else that you can do in a pinball machine. Kinda. I mean, swirly ramps and, you know, all that stuff may be a little more difficult to come up with, but I'm sure as hell gonna try. You know, I mean, look at this stuff, right? This, right? That's not that big of a deal, is it? Yeah, not really, right? But, you know, what if, excuse me, can we put these at an angle? That's, I guess, the first question. Okay. So, yes, okay. Okay. Whoa, whoa, Blossom. Okay, that's A, too far apart. Uh, 2. I don't know, and D, here we go. Right about there. Come on, go this way. Come on, get on there, going there. Oh, damn it. What the hell? Okay. Let's go this way, actually. Is that close enough? I don't think so. But we're about to find out. This will be a problem, I think. What the hell am I doing? Okay. Now. Well, let me lay it here. Kinda. Although I think I would rather just for testing purposes, let's get this up here. Ah, dang it. Alright. Ah, close enough for government work. Let's get this a little bit over and then up. Actually, let's do that right here. Oh, I can't. do. Well, let's do that. This right here, hello games, smart, right there. Quarter of a wall too, neat, you know. Alright. Alright, so if we put this here, and then we... Okay, anyway, now, let's throw that here. Now let's see what happens. How's my view? Is it over here? Is it good? Good enough. Okay, so interesting. So that will have too much speed. I wonder if maybe at less of an angle, if it would roll. I don't know, man, because the physics that I've found with these tells me that it's going to continue to go in one direction unless it's hard stopped. And I've got a phone call. Hang on. Okay. Sorry about that for the delay. Okay, so I guess the initial idea of the test that will it ride on these as rails is positive. Getting it to turn 90 degrees after it has some downward momentum is negative. So, though, I mean, it's an idea. We've got it written down, and good. So, let's save. It's been a while since we've done that. Can you change these two? Oops. Oh, you can. That's lovely. Okay. Those don't even need to be there. Alright, so alright, so observation post, bam. Now the next question is it actually writing on both of them? Or is it just writing on one? Okay, so it is writing on both of them. Okay, so oh, here's an idea. Okay. Oh. Hello. That's interesting. That's even more interesting. Okay, so oh, god dang it. Okay. Is it that simple? Is it that simple? Although I'm sure placement is could be better. Okay. So, placement. Got it. Okay, so let's put it here. Ish. Alright. Because we need it. Let's go that way. So if that goes early, that's gonna we'll see. We'll see. Right, and the gravity continues to pull it that way. Oh, you know what? Oh, you know what? Oh, you do you? Okay, so instead what it needs to do is drop off of this. So we're going to do that. And that. And then from here, let's maybe okay. No, that's just going to be in the way, so is that. How do I do this here? Okay. I guess here. Okay. Now we're going to tilt you just a bit. And we're going to do it again. Except we need you to rotate. Oh, man. Okay. Alright. Flip it around. See, hello games, this is something else you could do for me. What the hell? That I did not want to happen. I don't even know what the hell that was. Okay. Anyway, like I was saying, make it so I could actually rotate these bastards without just having to physically move my camera. Would be nice. Okay, so this is all kinds of bad. So let's get back on this. Oh, man. Ah, crap. Is it too much to ask that I just don't have any real issues for a minute? I guess, actually, if I'd been smarter, I would have just done this to begin with. One of these days I'll be smart. There. Okay. So that momentum's going to keep it going. I need to stop that. Okay. Okay. Da, 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 da. Yeah. It drops. Okay. So, I mean, it'll work. But spacing is probably going to be an issue. Alright. Well, I've been doing this for a little too long this morning. So I'm going to get out of here. Thanks for stopping in, you guys. I hope some of this has done something for your creative processes. It's definitely done something for mine. So with that, you guys have a good day. Be safe, y'all. Like, subscribe, share, or don't, whatever. Be safe, y'all.